PR coming at you here with a 2016 Chevy Silverado High Country Edition. Super nice truck for a super nice guy, and it's got two little dents on it. This one right here is actually the residual of a bungee cord flipping around and catching it with the end of a plastic bungee. And we have the underneath liner removed in case we need the access. There is a factory hole that's right underneath here. Might be able to get, I don't know, maybe Bertha with an angle or maybe a different tool up in there. But first things first, we're gonna just look at this dent, see how sharp that is. I've got my glue pulling system worked up or heated up here and ready to work. And the tab weld glue, I think I'm just gonna grab this, I guess it's a nickel size Keiko, and I'm only gonna put a little bit of glue in it because I want it to kind of squish out through the middle. So let's give this a nice pull. It's fairly warm out today. I'd say this panel is only about 65, maybe 70 degrees, but the sun on my face is definitely 85 or 90. So it's a beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. At this point in the video is when I say I sure do appreciate everybody clicking on this video. Let's see what we get from this first pull. If you guys don't mind hitting that subscribe button. Well, I'm doing it kind of slow because I wanted to just bring up that metal a little bit slowly, and let's see how much of it moved. It actually crested, didn't it? Guys, maybe we just got close to a one puller, but no. See, we still have that little volcano in the center. That's why I said I only wanted to use a little bit of glue. We will try to keep you guys in for this dent as much as possible, but now I'm gonna go, since I volcanoed that, I'm gonna come right back in and flatten that out. The sun is in my eyes, so I think it's time to get a grip. What we're gonna do is get the get a grip product on here and give me some shade. We can maybe speedy that, I don't know, but let me do that real quick for you and I'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, we're back. Just put up the umbrella. That's a getagripnow.com product. And no, I'm not sponsored. I just really like their products. Matt's the guy you want to talk to if you want one of those. Okay guys, so I think what I'm going to do on this one, since I know the amount of tension that's in this metal, and it's a lot, I just realized now that I have two dents that I told you about and only one that I've showed you. So what I'm doing is basically bringing that back down into a little ding. It's about half the size that it was. Now let me show you this other dent that we're gonna do, and let's try a glue pull on it. Oh, right here. I just hit it with a little bit of Perfect It. And now let's grab a small tab, maybe one of these little gangrene tabs. Yeah, this little one down here, and I think it's getting close to a brace. I don't know if this door is aluminum or not, but it feels like it. So let's get some of this dent out. And I am using a real small gangrene Keiko tab. I'm gonna use the lifter even though it's on a slight bend. I'm just gonna come on down and I think give it a good snap. And it pulled it. I don't know if it pulled it. I know it did pull it high, but I don't know if it pulled it volcano like the other one. So we will see here. But it was such a small dinger that I think that one came up nice and crested. Yep. All I got to do is do a little bit of tap work here, and I'm probably going to use my tapper that is the hardened PVC plastic. rather than my squishy tip, because I can really dial into right where I need to be and just tap this sucker down. So that was a Chevy Silverado ad, LOL, haha. Here we go. So we're gonna tap down this one. We've kept you guys in for a lot of the work. I think the one in the rear, I'm gonna spend about 15 or 20 minutes tapping on it before I actually go in on it and start doing the work. This one is actually coming out real nice with just that first pull. So worst case scenario, I can stick either clutch or orange down this door and tool out this last little tiny pocket, which I'll probably end up doing. This dent is already at the 90% mark, definitely. And this is the smaller of the two, so I'm going to definitely spend the most time on that other one. This one's coming out pretty nice already. Just to show you, I guess we're about 4 or 5 minutes into this dent right here. But let me show you what we've gotten. I wouldn't say complete, but I'd say we are down to, you guys can see it right here, just a little tiny high spot next to a low spot. So it's not worth actually sticking another tab of glue on there and trying to dead center that out and then tap it all back down. Easiest way, honestly, is to, if I need to drop a tool in there and give it a little bit of a twist for that one little pocket, I will. Mostly it's just tapping. But let's get back to the big one up here. And this is probably where I'm gonna have a break, take the video editing break, and we might even go into some speedy work on this one. But I think what I want to do, what's that? Flickering. Is it flickering? Let's change the board's value better. And the reason why it flickers sometimes, guys, is because of the, obviously, the resonance factor of the digital lights, LED lights. But when I turn it all the way up, the flickering stops. Has to do with the shutter rate of the camera. But so I'm basically finding the pinch on the bottom and the pinch on the top, and trying to break it open a little bit. Real soft taps. So at this point, when I do say, I sure appreciate everybody that clicked on this video so far. We're gonna spend some time on this one, get it looking real good. We might come back with just the end result because it's so small, or I might come back with just me showing you I'm gonna do some pushing on it with my tool in just a bit. Okay guys, we're back. I've gained some access underneath and made just 1 or 2 pushes where I made this little high spot. And then I was like, no, I gotta get some heat on this thing. Got it nice and warmed up. I'm just kind of banging that a little bit down into a dent again. Let me see if I can change the angle so it's straight up and down. And now I'm gonna grab number 1 and just find my way in here and basically work it out real nice and slow. I'll start at the front or the back edge for me. It's nice and warm. And let me grab my thermometer to show you. We are talking 120 degrees, so perfect temp. I'll find my spot up here. I'm actually up towards the top of the dent, and I'm just gonna work this one out real slow, guys. It's fairly sharp in the center, and I just gotta make sure that we take it out nice and easy with no cracking of the paint, no push marks. And I am just going for the center. It's not even a patience part at this point. It's like you have to hit that center or else it won't come up evenly. And since I am not really hitting it, there we go. I just kind of zenned out. I have to Just kind of zen out a little bit. There we go. A little bit higher, and then that one push right there. That was basically the one I needed to make. I can turn this off, scoosh it over a little bit. Actually, let me just grab it because the cord is in my way. Grab my coffee. And now as we look at it, it's got a little tiny pit and it's got a high crest. So it looks like a little back and forth action on this one. We're gonna tap it down nice and evenly. And then we're gonna be left with that little divot, and hopefully we'll be able to just take that little divot out and make it blend right in. This car has very, very little orange peel. It's probably been clay barred or professionally detailed with a wet sand and polish. So, other than that, we're getting pretty close. That one on the front is, like I said before, it's already at 95%. I'm just gonna take it out in about 2 more minutes of time spent on that one, but we're pretty much spending the most amount of time on this little guy right here. It's the sharp one, and it definitely was the most noticeable one. So a little bit of tapping, and I'm just being very careful with my taps. So I think what we'll do, guys, is I'll spend my time tapping this one out and getting that last little push, and we'll come back and show you the end result with the board here. Okay guys, we're back. I still haven't put this back together, but that's just a couple of screws to do that. Let's show you what we got in the middle of this. It's got a tiny little pocket. It was a very, very clear coat of paint. Has been wet sanded and polished by a professional detailer, so it was real flush. And I knew that in this last little pocket right here, that if I was to get in there and even with a warm paint, make the push that I need to push to crest that and get that center out, there was a high probability of it wanting to crack. So basically I got it as good as we could get it with what we started with, a large dent, and what we ended with just a basically no dent, a little tiny pocket of orange peel, I would call it. And then this one came out pretty nice too. I couldn't get to the back side of it, so I just did what I could with the glue pulling system, and it came out real nice. Got a little one to do on the other side for free, but other than that, I would just say the thing, guys. Thanks so much for clicking on the video once again, and this has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.